Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Britt, creator of The Style Shaker, your guide to cleaner, greener beauty, skincare, and beyond. I try products out for you so you have a better idea of what to buy and more importantly, what not to buy. Today it's all about the new ILIA mascara. This is their fullest volumizing mascara. Wanted me to try it. I wanted to try it, so I did. If you want to learn more about this one before you buy it, then stick around and let's get into it. Bought this myself. No one's paying me to say the following. As always, you're getting my honest review. If you like getting my honest reviews over here and you want to keep seeing more of them, take 2 seconds to like the video, subscribe, you'll never miss a thing. It really does help the channel, so thank you in advance for that. This is supposed to be the volumizing mascara compared to their Limitless Lash, which was volumizing, but it was softer, more feathery, more natural. Now we're going to go through the scorecard on this. It's 5 simple, quick questions that hopefully help you get to a decision. And it starts with ingredients. It always starts with ingredients, you guys. How do the ingredients look? Not a cosmetic chemist. Disclaimer, disclaimer. I didn't see any really major red flags for me. That's just me. You do your own research because it's very personal. What works for one might not work for another. Well, water is first, but from there I saw a lot of emulsifiers, emollients, not things that were going to dry or strip the lashes in any way, so I was happy about that. Second thing I saw was there were claims about hair care, like ingredients here. B5 is one of them. Some other ingredients, the ones that they call out as the hair care for your lashes, those were at the very bottom of the list. Really, besides that, I have nothing else to say about ingredients. On to application. This has a violin shaped brush. I called it hourglass, but it's totally violin. Didn't see that. It's supposed to really deposit the product from root to tip. I did absolutely see that. It did follow through on that claim. This is a thicker, richer formula. It's not wet and liquidy. It's not super thick and hard to work with, but it's kind of right in the middle. It's definitely thicker than the Limitless Lash Mascara, but it is a little tiny bit messy. There was a little clumping at first. I could swipe through that. Not a deal breaker for me. Because of the formula and the amount that went on the lash, they started to sort of group together, which does help with volume. It's just a more defined volume as opposed to what I said earlier. It's really not that feathery volume. The one thing about application here that was a little bit tricky for me was transfer. There was initial transfer onto the top lid. Even though I said it, even though I tried a couple different techniques, if you hear thunder, FYI, there's a storm happening outside. The show must go on. The transfer was a little upsetting, and usually that foreshadows a not so great wear test, but we'll find out in a second. It received a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard. Next up, volume. Like I said, it is supposed to thicken the lashes root to tip. Again, I feel like it really stood up to that claim so well. Those defined sections were really more of a bold lash look. So yeah, did a great job. 4 out of 5 on the scorecard. Lengthening. They don't really talk about lengthening so much in the claim here, but they kind of should, because I was very impressed by the lengthening that happened with this mascara. Before and after, you can definitely see my lashes look very long. There was this flip. The ILIA Limitless Lash Mascara is one that I love for that flip. It does just this thing. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a curl, maybe. To me, it feels more like a end of lash, like the top of the lash just sort of flips up. But that length was impressive. If you have flatter lashes and you want that, you want a little bit of help there, check this out. I don't have flatter lashes, so it's just a theory right now, but if you've tried it and it's worked for you, let us know in comments. Overall score there is a 4 out of 5. Finally, the wear test, and this is where kind of lost me. The claim here is that it is a smudge-free, flake-free formula, and it's also very easy to remove, which, by the way, very easy to remove, no pulling, no tugging. But back to the smudging and the flaking. So I saw very little flaking. I didn't see specks on my face at the end of the day. I did, however, see smudging. And I don't have very oily lids. So if you do, this might be a very annoying problem for you with this mascara. You can set, you can use a little bit of powder, you can try all the tricks, but I feel like that smudging might be a deal breaker for some of you. That's where the score took a little bit of a dive. It received a 2 out of 5 on the scorecard. Which brings me to the final score here. It received overall a 13 out of 20. So now it's time for one of my favorite parts, which is the final verdict. This is the subjective part. Just because I like something or don't like something doesn't mean you need to like something or don't like something. The question here is, would I buy this again? My answer is no. And mainly because of the wear test. I was loving this mascara. It reminded me quite a bit of the Bite mascara, which if you're a subscriber, first of all, thank you so much. I've been talking a lot about that one because I am a fan of it. That too is a messier formula, but wears better, and I found it a little bit easier to work with, even though it's messy. In my opinion, there's mascaras that are messy that I kind of like They give a certain vibe. Sometimes they're just really messy and you can't do anything with them, but it's just that wear test really let me down. I still really liked the first mascara from ILIA, the Limitless Lash. Again, I will probably do an update there. Mostly a comparison between the two, even though you probably already kind of get it, but if you want to see an in-depth comparison, let me know in the comments below and I will do that for you. And that's really it. It was so good, and then it missed the mark. Especially with mascaras, I like to say sometimes my mind changes. If it does, I will update the video over here. I will certainly update the post on the site where you can see much more information. Mascaras do change quite a bit after the first couple of weeks because oxygen gets into this bottle and the formula shifts, and sometimes mascaras that I haven't really liked initially end up being total favorites. So these things happen in beauty, you know what I mean? You gotta give it a minute. That's what the scorecard says. What do you think about this mascara? Have you bought it? What are your thoughts? Is it your new holy grail? Are you gonna buy it after watching this review? Let me know in the comments below. Love hearing from y'all as always. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to take a second and like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put this away, try out some more product, and I'll be right back here real soon. Until then.